Alright, whoever's watching me on Facebook or YouTube, this is Brandon Nagley from Brandon Corey Nagley YouTube channel. For anybody that may be following me on Facebook, my YouTube channel is Brandon Corey Nagley. What you guys are witnessing here, this is my south, right behind my place, guys. Okay, you go this way, that's completely east, that's southeast, okay? Again, that's east. There's northeast right there. Usually when I catch a lot of Planet X system bodies, like the two that I saw with my own naked eye was a massive one in that direction. Directly east, it was as big as our sun going down, blood red. That was back in 2020, and then right before or after that, what I call a potato rocky shaped triangular kind of Planet X system body, I believe was a piece to Nibiru, which is not Planet X. I also saw with my naked eye directly in that area right there with my own naked eye setting right there in the east at sunset while the sun was going down the west. I'm going to show you guys this way. That's north, okay? There's north, northeast. And the reason I'm recording is I'm showing you guys Planet X system effects. What Insider Mike from around the world, a guy that works at FEMA, talks to Pastor Paul Begley every Thursday night on Pastor Paul Begley's YouTube channel between 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern United States time. You can always hear Insider Mike from around the world, who is a FEMA employee that also studies the Planet X system in his own spare time. And he's the one that warned about the waves of energy coming in from the gamma ray burst, a star that exploded thousands of years ago. And its energy waves, pure cosmic waves of radiation, have been hitting the planet along with solar energy and radiation, along with Planet X system bodies, radiation energy slamming the Earth. That's why you're all getting sick. That's why you're all feeling off right now. That's why everybody's getting headaches, sore muscles. I've been extremely not feeling well, guys, the past 2-3 days. Because this energy coming in, and the energy coming in is so heavy that they're blocking it from people actually seeing the energy and the radiation pouring into our planet, which is soaking into the core of the Earth, as Bible prophecy stated that hell would enlarge itself. That's exactly what's happening, causing more quakes. It's pushing up magma and lava from the Earth's core upwards to the ground. That's why quakes are blowing off globally, not including Planet X is inbound and is supposed to be in our solar system, which, by the way, I got some shocking footage to show you guys very shortly. Somebody on YouTube had caught what looks to be... Now, remember, guys, I told you, insider Stephen Ben-Noon of Israeli News Live, he's an ex-intelligence officer, and from his inside sources at Washington, they said Planet X was due to come in, which is our twin sun, the twin sun that God used during the 10 biblical plagues that turned waters and skies blood red, not just in Egypt back then in Moses' time, but globally, as all ancient cultures recorded down and wrote down the effects of the Planet X system. And they left statues behind, not of statues of worship, but statues to warn humanity of this coming system again, which the Planet X system did arrive again in our solar system between 2004 to 2007. Now, what did the ancients warn and leave behind in their writings and in their sculptures? They left behind a warning saying, do not worship false gods, pagan gods, deities. These, like in India, over 200 million false gods and goddesses, in reality, demonic beings that mankind made into sculptures and images. Okay, guys, they are real beings, but they're not gods. They're fallen. They're three-dimensional entities. They're demonic, that fell with Satan and mankind made the gods. Well, the ancients back then that went through the Planet X system effects, that went through the skies turning blood red from the red iron oxide dust, now dropping all over the world again, just like it did back then. The red iron oxide dust that came down from Nemesis, our twin sun, also called Planet X, or Wormwood of Revelation chapter 8, or the fiery red dragon of Revelation 12, verses 3 to 5. Or what NASA calls Planet 9. There's many names for Planet X, our twin sun, which is a brown dwarf star. And Nibiru is not Planet X. Nibiru is what they call a comet planet that's missing 1/3 or 2/3 of its body that travels around. Its main piece travels around with moons. It's got another big piece that's clipped off called Tiamat and other pieces with that, okay, that go around their own track. But we have a whole solar system, guys, that entered our solar system back between 2004 and 2007. Scott from Planet X News believes it came in 2004. No, Planet X never came in, okay, at all. According to Stephen Ben-Noon, he said it's supposed to be here from his sources by September 30th is the target date for Planet X to come in and enter our outer solar system and to start perturbing first the outer planets before it comes by our Earth and does a passing arch over the sun and goes back out to where that's going to cause a pole shift. It's going to flip our poles. It's going to cause massive global quakes, as we're already having right now happening. Insider Mike from around the world stated in a new podcast he just came out with, he had stated that there's something going on, I believe in the North Atlantic Ocean, that the government is checking out, that's actually moving land masses right now. So there's something going on, guys, under our crust. It's not good. Okay, there's been at least 10 to 11 massive, I'm talking 6.0 to 8.1 earthquakes within the past 10 to 12 days. All the way, especially in Southeast Asia, by Indonesia. Taiwan has been rocked by multiple massive quakes. Russia just got hit by a 6.0 plus today. What I'm showing you guys right now is what Insider Mike called years ago. He called it atmospheric compression. Due to all this energy, the Planet X system energy, radiation coming in, soaking in our ionosphere, along with solar radiation energy and the gamma ray burst waves. A pure cosmic rays of radiation coming into the Earth, soaking in Earth's core, and also soaking in our ionosphere. And because of that, this is what Mike called years ago, before actually mainstream media actually started using his term, atmospheric compression. Now look over here, it kind of looks like a tail. No, this ain't from a Planet X system body. Usually the tails that come down from these certain Planet X system bodies that pass Earth, they're blood red, or they're bright orange, or they can be pink and red. But they look like literal tails that come down. It's from certain Planet X system bodies that pass the planet that can literally manipulate our atmosphere, our ionosphere, to make their own cloud tails that come and touch almost close to the ground, guys. Okay. This energy's got me feeling like crap, so if I sound like crap, I do apologize. But guys, I'm going to tell you right now. Oh, what I was going to say earlier is what I saw earlier, which I'm hoping the guy lets me use this footage. I'm just shocked. I believe Planet X has came in, or it's coming in. Okay, a man on YouTube had caught footage of what looks to be red Planet X, and he said to him it's gargantuan because he's been watching the skies with a professional telescope every night in New Zealand, and he was pointing his telescope towards I believe Jupiter's in Pleiades right now, or something, constellation that starts with a P. And he was looking directly at Jupiter and its 4 moons, and it shocked him when he saw a massive red object start passing behind Jupiter and its moons really fast at real time. It wasn't like a speeding bullet, but it's, it was an object that's fast. And I remember what Stephen Ben-Noon said, that the target date for Planet X to come in and enter would be September 30th, but because of the object speeds slowing down and speeding back up, it can come anytime before or after. Okay, so there's no set dates, guys. And like I've said many times, I've also had a dream I believe was from Christ, where I asked, I believe the Lord in that dream, how long do I got left or we got left? I don't remember if I said I or we. And in that dream years back, I was in the darkness when I asked that question in my dream, right? And I believe it was the Lord. I believe it was the Lord speaking to me. I'm not going to say 100%, okay, because I don't want to mislead anybody or nothing like that. But then I was shown the number 30 after I asked how long do I or we got left. I was shown 30, and it's amazing because Stephen Ben-Noon not too long ago, as I said, he gave the target date for Planet X to enter our outer solar system 7 days after my birthday, September 30th. Okay, and I've been telling you guys for years, September is the most prophetic time of all times due to the Jewish feast. Everything is based on Israel and what Israel does. And God does nothing by accident. Okay, so we're in the timing now, guys. We are in the timing. Ancients actually wrote down in their writings that certain things could not happen until England had a queen again, or until England had a king again, which the King Charles is not the Antichrist. I've told you all who the Antichrist is many times through my dreams, through others' dreams and visions globally, matching Joel chapter 2 and Acts chapter 2, that God would pour out His Spirit upon all flesh in the last days, that your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions in the last days, and that God would pour out His Spirit upon His handmaids and handservants in the last days. Okay, and that the sun would go dark black, and that the moon would turn blood red, that whoever shall call upon the name of the Lord, Jesus Christ, Yeshua, shall be saved. Okay, not exactly how Acts chapter 2 and Joel chapter 2 states, but Romans 10:13 states, for whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord, this Jesus Christ, Yeshua in Hebrew, or Yehoshua in Hebrew, or Jesus Christos in Greek. He's got many different names. Jesus in the English translation. For those that, I've had people say, oh, if you don't call him by certain names, you can't get to heaven. Guys, whoever tells you that, stay the heck away from them, okay? Because they are false. Okay, go look up heaven and hell and Jesus NDEs. People clinically brain and heart dead, near-death experiences. Ask those people who saved them out of hell. Ask them whose name they called when they went down to a physical hell and came back into their body to describe both heaven and hell. Depends on where they went in their near-death experiences, their NDEs. And they'll tell you that they called on the English name Jesus. He's got many names, guys. He's called the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Stop arguing over stupid bullcrap. And it's time to get serious right now, guys. It's time to get extremely serious. Okay, now there's my west. I can still see the sunlight, and lately, okay, the west, and lately my sun has been setting, okay, over there, which is northwest. And from what I heard, when people start seeing it completely set that way, when they completely start seeing it north, that you got 15 days until the pole shift, okay? And we're getting close to that point. You guys hear the sirens behind me? It's perfect for my video, because time's about up, guys. In John 3:16, Jesus was speaking of himself when he said, for God so loved the world that he gave us his only begotten Son, that if whoever believes in him, believes in Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Jesus Christos, call him what you will, he's got many names. Whoever believes in him and Jesus Christ should not perish but have everlasting life. John 14:6. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no man comes to the Father God but by me. It's not by your good works, guys. It's not by false deities and false gods. It's by one person, Jesus Christ. Whoever shall call upon the name of the Lord, as Romans 10:13 states, shall be saved. I'm going to leave, if you're on Facebook, I'm going to leave a thing on how to accept Christ. So please read all my notes, you watching my videos on Facebook. Anybody on YouTube, my pinned comments are always under my video in my comment section for you to see how to accept Christ as Lord, guys. It's time to love, forgive another, love another. Time's about up. God bless.